Good morning, everyone. My name is Jim Ferguson. I'm the head of school here at North Point Christian. It's unfortunate that we're meeting under these circumstances, but I'm sure we will see you again soon. Before we begin with our awards ceremony, I'd like to start us off with a word of prayer. Father God, thank you for this day. I thank you, Lord, that we're able to celebrate our athletes, even if it's in this way remotely. Lord God, I thank you for our coaches. I thank you for our student athletes and their hard work this school year. I thank you for all they've done to represent our school in a way that's honoring and pleasing to you. So Lord, I pray you just continue to watch over our school family, Lord. You'd bring healing to those who are sick and protect all those from the virus that's going around. Lord God, we love you. Thank you for your goodness and your faithfulness to us. And it's in your name I pray. Amen. All right, first up is cheerleading with our coach and sponsor, Miss Renee Fox. Our varsity cheerleaders had a great year. They attended cheer camp at Mississippi State and won many awards. They received the Most Spirited Award and the Traditions Award, which is selected by the other teams attending camp. Lauren Stubbs and Savannah Davis won a Leadership Award. Jordan Morrell, Kelly Reese Hubbard, Lauren Stubbs, Sosie Ware Stanford, Savannah Davis, and Jade Lozier were selected for All-American. I'm very proud of these girls and the season that they had and the effort they gave all throughout the year to support and cheer for the Trojans. This year's award, the Trojan Awards, go to Lauren Stubbs, Emily Beckham, and Olivia Holden. Most Improved Award goes to Naya McLaurin. Most Spirited, Savannah Davis. Our Most Outstanding Cheerleader for this year, Miss Sosie Ware Stanford. Thank you, cheerleaders, for an outstanding year. We appreciate all you do for our sports and our athletes. Next up is cross country with Miss Stephanie Sauerman. This year was Miss Sauerman's third year of coaching high school cross country. She loves working with this group of incredibly hard-working athletes. This season was extremely difficult due to the intensive heat. Many meets were pushed back and some meets were even canceled to prevent heat exhaustion. All runners did an excellent job of striving to make improvements on their times and pushing themselves during each meet, making the selection for these awards a very difficult decision. We do have 3 awards. The Most Improved Award is going to a young lady who exhibited a great work ethic while trying new and challenging sport. She possessed a wonderful attitude as she grew as a runner over the course of the season. At one point during the season, she said, quote, "I don't know why I didn't try this sooner," unquote. This year's award goes to Miss Emily Beckham. The Trojan Award is a 4-way tie. Miss Sauerman had 2 young ladies and 2 young men who demonstrated an attitude to keep improving, encouraged others to dig deep during extremely hot and dry conditions, and they expressed great positive attitudes. This year's Trojan Awards go to Miss Hannah Owens, Miss Kennedy Brown, Mr. Charles Craig, and Mr. Buchanan Cook. Congratulations. The Most Outstanding Award is going to a young man who has run cross country for a few years with the homeschool division, but joined North Point's team this year. He placed 5th overall in the Labor Day Chick-fil-A 5K and 2nd in his category. He placed 7th in regionals and 16th in state with a time of 17 minutes and 56 seconds. This year's Most Outstanding Award goes to Noah Carpenter. Congratulations to all the cross-country team. Next up is Trojan football under the leadership of Coach Gold. It's Coach Gold's first season. I'm extremely proud of their accomplishments and their hard work. Appreciate Coach Gold's leadership and his staff, as well as our young men buying into the program that he's working to create. So we're excited about Trojan football as we move forward. The Trojans started the season with a huge win at home versus Faulkner High School. This win drove their players to work harder and strive for the playoffs. Unfortunately, the season was not without its own adversity, as the Trojans lost 4 games by 1 score or less. Despite the adversity of close losses, the goals remain the same and the team continued to practice and compete to the standard. The team picked up another win at Bolton High School. The highlight of the season was a road win versus rival Harding. The game was close, though it was hard fought between both teams. North Point and Harding was a defensive slugfest until the middle of the fourth quarter when Logan Henry caught a pass from Hudson Brown, followed his blocking by Brady Clayton, Chris Gilliland, Rowdy Pena, Sean Jeppertoni, and Tyke Floyd all the way to the end zone. Harding tied the game, but on this night, the Trojans would not be stopped. Following big plays by Logan Henry, Gray DePriest, and Connor McNatt on defense, the Trojans found themselves in good field position. The Trojans were able to set up for a Cooper McCoy field goal and take the lead. The win over Harding gave the Trojans a higher seed and a playoff berth versus Franklin Road Academy. The trip to Nashville was a great bonding experience and something our players will remember for a long time. The season could not have happened without a village behind the team. Coach Gold would like to thank the administration of North Point for accepting his family into our school. The North Point family and being so supportive of the football program. The coaches would also like to thank the parents and all of the players. Parents take on a huge burden and responsibility for making sure players are at all practices, lifts, and events, and parent support is one of the biggest factors in successful programs. Thank you, parents. Next, the coaches would like to thank all the players for believing and being coachable. Every player has a role on the team, and no team could be successful without each player fully mastering their role. Finally, the coaches would like to thank the senior football players for their years of sacrifice. Brady Clayton, Logan Henry, Cam Holman, Lance Salisbury, Chase McGee, Gray DePriest, Morgan Edwards, and Kirk McIntosh will be severely missed in our football program. These young men may be done wearing a Trojan jersey on Friday night. They will always be Trojans. We love you guys, wish you nothing but the best in the future. For the underclassmen, we're not done. We will be back and the mission remains the same. It's time to go 1-0 every day. Our awards for football. Lance Salisbury, he was Division II AA All-State team. First team Division II West All-District team for running back. And he was selected to the AutoZone All-Star game. Gray DePriest, first team D2 AA West All-District team for linebacker. Logan Henry, second team Division II AA West All-District team for wide receiver. Connor McNatt, second team Division II AA West All-District team for linebacker. Brady Clayton and Chris Gilliland were second team Division II AA West All-District team for defensive line. Congratulations to each of you. We'd also like to recognize Cameron Holman, who is committed to play football at Benedictine University in Lisle, Illinois. Our individual awards for this year's team, 2019-20. Our Defensive Lineman Award goes to Chris Gilliland. Our Offensive Lineman Award goes to Brady Clayton. Our Defensive Player of the Year Award goes to Mr. Gray DePriest. Our Offensive Player of the Year Award goes to Mr. Logan Henry. Our Trojan Award goes to Mr. Mitchell Wright. And finally, our Most Valuable Player for this year's team goes to Lance Salisbury. Congratulations, guys, on a great season. We appreciate all of your hard work. Next up is boys golf under the leadership of Coach Fred Sheridan. This year's boys golf team started the season on August 15th against Lausanne and Harding. They finished their season with a team record of 26-2. They won 4th place in the West Tennessee Regional and 3rd place in the Memphis High School Pub Links Championship. The team was led in lowest average per round by Brady Smith, Luke Murphy, and Jake Ware. Good luck to our lone senior, Harrison Grant. This year's team awards go to the following. Most improved player for this year, James Walden. We have 2 Trojan Awards. They go to Harrison Grant and Jake Ware. We have 2 Most Outstanding Players on this year's team, Luke Murphy and Brady Smith. Congratulations, guys, on a great season. It's time for our Girls Golf Awards, led by Coach Brian Stevens. The girls golf team started our season with a first place finish in the WTJGA High School Kickoff Classic, led by Ella Kress and Carla K. Hickman. The team finished the regular season 34-4. They earned back-to-back regional championship honors, qualifying us to compete at the state level for the 2nd year running. We headed to the state championship at Willowbrook Golf Club in Manchester, Tennessee, with great anticipation, and the team performed well, receiving the TSSAA Division II State Runner-Up honors. Coach Stevens would like to extend his gratitude to the players for their hard work and their dedication, but most of all, for their Christ-like respect for him and for each other. Also, he would like to thank the parents and even the grandparents for their love and support they have given this team all year. It's truly his honor to be the coach of our team, and we are thankful for Coach Stevens. The first award goes to a young lady who received the low round medalist honors as well through the season, helping the team to regional victory, state runner-up title with a 5th overall in individuals. Showing great leadership and work ethic, the first Trojan Award goes to Carla K. Hickman. The second Trojan Award goes to Desiree Smith. She was one of our seniors and has dedicated herself to our team since 8th grade. She scored her best round in the regional championship and qualified for the state championship once as individual and twice as a team in her high school career. She will be attending Williams Baptist University in Walnut Ridge, Arkansas in the fall, where she has received a college scholarship. Our final award goes to our most outstanding player. She received low round medalist in multiple regular season events, helping lead the team to regional victory as well as a runner-up state championship title with a 4th place overall finish as an individual. She's a great leader with a great attitude and respectful to everyone involved. And this award goes to Miss Ella Kress. Again, congratulations to the girls golf team finishing state runner-up this year. Next up is our lady volleyball under the leadership of Coach Joy Dedman. Coach Dedman would like to extend her special thanks to all the parents. The parents do an excellent job managing home games. They're the biggest fans and also involved in announcing lineups, keeping score, managing the clock, libero tracking, and line judging. As most of you know, volleyball is a highly skilled sport. It takes commitment and dedication to improve those skills and compete at a high level. The players had a rigorous and challenging season. The team was led by seniors Bailey Avent, Olivia Davis, Brenna Feltman, Lauren Robertson, Cassie Teeter, and Maddie Walden. The varsity team finished 2-2 in district play, but was eliminated in the second round of postseason play by TRA. North Point varsity players Olivia Goodwin and Sophie Bauer were selected to the first team All-District, and Bailey Avent and Kylie Teeter received honorable mention All-District. Individual awards are as follows. Most improved player. This young lady worked hard this year to improve her net game and sharpen her skills. Some of her stats for the season included 38 kills and 68 blocks. This year's Most Improved Award goes to Briley Faith Cherry. Best Defensive Player Award. This young lady has persevered and worked hard to be an asset to her team. Some of her defensive stats for the season included 143 good service receptions and 102 digs. This year's Best Defensive Award goes to Brenna Feltman. Best Offensive Player. This young lady is dedicated and stays focused to improve her game and assist her teammates. Her stats include 48 service aces, 142 assists, and 91 digs. She was named to the first team All-District. This year's Best Offensive Award goes to Sophie Bauer. Team Captain. This young lady showed leadership on the court by pushing and encouraging her teammates to compete well. Some of her stats for the season include 38 service aces, 61 kills, 273 good service receptions, and 140 digs. She was named All-District Honorable Mention. This year's Team Captain Award goes to Bailey Avent. Trojan Award. This award goes to a young lady with a lot of heart. Even though her back injury prevented her from playing most of the season, she was a good teammate and encourager and brought a lot of energy courtside. This year's Trojan Award goes to Maddie Walden. Most Outstanding Player. This award goes to a young lady who competes well and works hard on and off the court. Some of her stats for the season include 16 service aces, 100 kills, and 66 digs. She was named to the first team All-District. This year's Most Outstanding Award goes to Olivia Goodwin. Congratulations, ladies, on a great season. Girls basketball under the leadership of Coach Gray. As spring approached in 2019, weights clanked, sweat flew, and muscles began to bulge as these girls began their season to yet a third state championship. Many state championships are won in the off-season, and you guys depict that statement well. Choosing perseverance as your team theme could not have been a more perfect depiction of our team's personality. We are so proud of your will to work and the tenacity in which you did it. Morning practices at 6:30 a.m. and practicing another hour and a half in the afternoon brought a hunger in each of you to continue the legacy set before you. Pressure seemed to lurk in each of you as 7 previous teams had made it to the Final Four in Nashville. Capturing 2 back-to-back state championships seemed to feed your hunger to make your own run. Each of our previous teams had written such a special chapter in our lives. You certainly did not disappoint in the 2019-20 season. It was such an honor to lead and work with each of you. We always talked about playing for an audience of one and playing for something bigger than yourself. We want you to always remember this year as a year of finishing, and finishing well. The Lord asked us to be on a mission field for Him. He created us to always point others to Him through our gifts and talents. Hebrews 12:2 says, "For the joy set before Him endured the cross, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God." This year, our team accumulated a record of 23 wins and only 5 losses, finishing runner-up in the Collierville Dragon Fire Tournament, being tied for first in the conference, receiving a bye for regionals, and hosting the first round on the road to Nashville. Meredith Tatko was our lone senior this year. Thank you, Meredith, for doing such a great job leading our team. You may be leaving North Point, but once a Lady Trojan, always a Lady Trojan. Receiving all conference and all Metro team commercial appeal were Leah Jones, Briley Faith Cherry, and Isabella Carlson. Honorable mention was Bethany Wright. Thank you, Mary Helen Dye, for being so dedicated, doing our stats, and being on call for anything we ask of you. A special thank you to Rob Meredith for keeping the clock all season, to Betsy England for keeping the books, and Adam Haney for all his hard work in keeping our athletes healthy. I also want to thank the best two assistant coaches anyone can ask for, Coach Ryan Richardson and Coach Lindy Gray. At this point, we would like to give the individual awards. Our Trojan Award goes to Miss Meredith Tatko. Our Most Improved Award goes to Miss Isabella Carlson. Our Best Offensive Player Award goes to Briley Faith Cherry. And our Most Valuable Player for this year's team, Miss Leah Jones. Lastly, your coaches would like to leave you with this thought. Romans 12:11. Work hard and do not be lazy. Serve the Lord with a heart full of devotion. If something is really important to you, then it's really important that you go after it with perseverance. You set your will on course and you follow through all the setbacks, through all the frustrations, through all the disappointments. You do not quit or give up. You just keep plugging away, sticking with the quest in this way. Walking with Jesus each step of the way is what will ultimately make you a champion. Thank you, ladies, for another great season. Time for boys basketball under the leadership of Coach Barry Gray. After losing 4 starters with 2 college signees, expectations seemed unsure. But with the senior leadership of Morgan Edwards, Robert Green, Cam Holman, and Preston Kamler, this version of Trojan basketball was able to accumulate a 19-8 record, finishing second in our elite conference. This team was able to secure a bye in the regional tournament and home playoff game at the Point. This team finished with a 7-3 conference record with big wins over Harding and St. George. The seniors did a great job of leading on and off the floor, handling devotion time and prayer after each game. Your coaching staff wants to thank you for your commitment and dedication to North Point basketball. Over the last 2 years, you guys have put North Point back on the map, finishing with all conference honors. This year were Chris Gilliland, Robert Green, and Mitchell Wright. Also receiving honorable mention were Morgan Edwards and Fabian Nelson. Now for the individual awards. Our Trojan Award goes to Morgan Edwards. Our Most Improved Player Award goes to Mitchell Wright. Best Offensive Player, Mr. Robert Green. And Most Outstanding Player on this year's team, Chris Gilliland. Your coaching staff would like to leave you with some lasting thoughts as this era comes to a close. We were so proud of the way you always handled yourselves during competition on and off the floor. The following quote teaches a good lesson. What you do when nobody is watching is what separates a champion from everyone else. Scripture teaches us, but God is faithful, mercifully strengthening us in grace and powerfully preserving us in it to the end. Paul writes in Philippians 1:6, we can be confident that he who began a good work in us will carry it on to completion until the day of Jesus Christ. Always walk with Jesus, and you will continue to be the champion that you are. Big thank you to the best 2 assistants, Coach Ryan Richardson and Coach Simon Barnett, for all your hard work and dedication. You both are second to none. And thank you for Miss Lindy Gray for providing all the locker room devotionals. We would also like to thank Mr. Andy Barton for being our team manager and our statistician. Also to Mr. Chuck Roberts for being so faithful to announce our games each night. Thank you to the administration for all your support. Great job, guys. We're extremely proud of you. And now for our Trap Team Awards led by Coach Todd Morrow. The NCS Trap Team was off to a great start The team had doubled from the previous year, and they were looking forward to a solid season. The team was able to participate in 2 competitions before their season was halted, but they managed to pick up a first place award in the junior division at the February competition. This year's individual awards go to the Rookie of the Year award goes to Miss Maddie Fleming. Most Improved award goes to Reese Graham. The Trojan award goes to Hunter Milloway. And our most outstanding member of the trap team, Miss Nadia Howard. Congratulations to each of you. Now for our swim team awards under the leadership of Coach Trey Quine. The North Point High School swim team competed in another successful season. Each of our 4 swimmers placed in the top 5 in the events at the Shelby County meets. They also qualified and competed at the Tennessee State meet. Congratulations to Spencer Quine, Taryn Harper, Noah Carpenter, and Jesse Taylor. Senior Spencer Quine was selected by the Daily Memphian for the All-Metro swim team. Spencer will be swimming on the college level at Hendrix College in Conway, Arkansas. Those receiving awards this year, actually all of them are Trojan awards, go to Spencer Quine, Taryn Harper, Noah Carpenter, and Jesse Taylor. Congratulations, swimmers, for representing us well. Next up is the part of our program that is very unfortunate with our spring athletes to not get to compete due to COVID-19. As an administration and as a school, we're very disappointed that that occurred. Unfortunately, all those decisions were out of our hands. And I can assure you, if we could have found a way, and we would have found a way for you to compete, but unfortunately that was just not to be. So no, it's another extremely disappointing thing for our seniors who lost out on their senior year, and for those other athletes who lost this season of competition. Certainly wish all of you seniors the very best. We're so grateful for how you've represented our school throughout the years. You've done an outstanding job, and as head of school, I'm extremely proud of you for that. For those who will be returning, I look forward to seeing you compete next year, Lord willing. Nothing like this, I hope, in our lifetime will never happen again, and we look forward to you coming back bigger and stronger and competing harder than ever. We look forward to giving you the opportunity for those spring sports in 2021. So thank you, all of you athletes, coaches, for what you mean to our school. Know that we're extremely grateful for you, even though you lost out on your season. So thank you. Time for baseball under the leadership of Coach Stephen Kirkpatrick. The 2020 baseball season was one that no one will ever forget. Our baseball team prepared, worked, and sacrificed to have a successful season. Our season started on a very high note with a 19-0 defeat of Millington and 2 victories over Center Hill in scrimmage games. The varsity went to Biloxi for a spring break tournament and returned with a 3-1 record with victories over Jackson Prep and Louisiana 5A powerhouse Mandeville. Our season was cut short due to circumstances outside of our control. It's been a difficult and heartbreaking time for our team, and especially our seniors, Blake and Lance. Blake and Lance are the epitome of what we want from our student athletes. They were fearless competitors, leaders, and cared deeply about their teammates. They had the respect of all their teammates and coaches, and will be missed greatly. We are giving the Trojan Award to Blake Berry and Lance Salisbury. Congratulations to Blake, who has signed a baseball scholarship with Itawamba Community College in Fulton, Mississippi. Congratulations, team, on all your hard work throughout the season and preparation for the season, and to our seniors, Blake and Lance. Boys soccer under the leadership of Coach Ethan McClure. Boys soccer got off to a great start with our guys working extremely hard to prepare for their season this year. I'm really proud of all the hard work and dedication that they put into the program. North Point Soccer has a great group of guys and future leaders on this team. Coach McClure is very thankful for the players and their parents and all their support. He cannot wait for the next season for our new soccer field, in which we'll be playing on. Congratulations to our lone senior in receiving the Trojan Award, Mr. Preston Kamler. Congratulations, Preston. North Point Lady Trojan softball under the leadership of first-year coach Joy Holland. Although our season ended before it got started, Coach Holland is very proud of the hard work of the girls put in during the preseason. From morning workouts to practice, she watched each of them grow as individuals and as a team. To the seniors, she is sorry she did not get to play a season with them, but she's very thankful for the time they had together. Players showed great leadership in working to build new expectations for North Point softball. They will be greatly missed. She also wants to thank the parents and the support of their girls during the preseason. She looks forward to North Point softball in years ahead and building the program. She wants her team to be committed, be disciplined, and be confident in every area of their lives. This year, we have 5 Trojan Awards going to 5 seniors. Brielle Lyles, Karis McGraw, Caitlin Philly, Ava Poff, and Desiree Smith. Congratulations, ladies, and thank you for your commitment to our team. Girls and boys tennis led by Coach Holly Bigham. The tennis team was not able to get started this year due to the pandemic. Coach Bigham was excited because she had several new players for this year's team. The team will be losing 6 seniors and will be in for lots of big changes next year. She wishes the seniors the best of luck in all their future endeavors and hopes they will continue to make time to play tennis. Congratulations to Dylan Plumley, who signed to play tennis at Mississippi University for Women in Columbus. Congratulations, Dylan. Our Trojan Awards go to, for the girls, Jade Lozier, Abby McCoy, Hope Joy Owens, and Sosie Ware Sanford. And for our young men, the Trojan Awards go to Sammy Lee and Dylan Plumley. Congratulations to all of you, and we wish you the very best. Girls and boys track, led by Coach Jeff Henderson. The North Point track season was very short this year. He wants to thank all the athletes who came out for track. They had a promising year ahead. Unfortunately, did not get to participate. He would like to thank Coach Bowling and Coach Vince Henderson for their help in getting things started. He would also like to thank the seniors from the track team who we're honoring with the Trojan Awards this year. So those Trojan Awards go to Nia McLaurin, Brenna Feltman, Christiana Walker, Mackenzie Watson, Morgan Edwards, Cam Holman, Brady Clayton, Kirk McIntosh, and Robert Green. Thank you to all you athletes, and especially you seniors, as you will be missed. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sam Wrigley, and I'm the high school principal here at North Point Christian School, and I'm here to present the yearly athletic awards. Our first award is the Jonathan Award for Loyalty. Jonathan was an individual that put personal ambition aside in recognition of the needs of the team. Jonathan was next in line to be king and could have rightly insisted on recognition for himself. Instead, he was more concerned with the success of David, for he knew David was God's anointed. Jonathan denied himself and did what was best for the nation. Jonathan ensured David had what he needed to be successful, for it's written in 1 Samuel 18, Jonathan made a covenant with David because he loved him as himself. Jonathan took off the robe he was wearing and gave it to David, along with his tunic and even his sword, his bow, and his belt. David had what he needed. In the same manner, this year's Jonathan Award recipients are not only students of excellent character, but their support and encouragement helped make their teammates successful. You may not have often seen their name because the team was more important than any personal recognition. Honored this year as Our Lady Jonathan, she's primarily known as a soccer player and track athlete. During her time at North Point, she was always there with a smile and a humble spirit. Fast does not begin to describe her athletic prowess, but she did not make it about herself. It was always about the team and her teammates. Possessing a humble and encouraging spirit, she was voted most athletic. Our 2020 Female Jonathan Award winner is Nia McLaurin. Congratulations, Nia. Our male recipient is an encourager and a facilitator. His self-motivation, sweat, and hard work were an inspiration to his teammates and his coaches. Not one to be shy, you could always hear him from the sidelines and from the stands for basketball. This individual has clearly set himself apart. Our 2020 Jonathan Award winner, Brady Clayton. Congratulations, Brady. Job is our next award. It is an example of someone who suffered adversity but did not waver in their faith. After everything had been taken from him, for Job was a rich man, his wife said to him, "Are you still maintaining your integrity? Curse God and die." He replied, "You are talking like a foolish woman. Shall we accept good from God and not trouble?" In all this, Job did not sin in what he said. Character is demonstrated by how you react when events do not go your way, or some injury occurs or disrupts what was supposed to be your year. Society would say blame luck, bad luck. But if your trust is placed in Jesus Christ, there is no bad luck, only circumstances meant to strengthen and sanctify. The students being honored this year have not let their circumstances determine who they are. Instead, they persevered. This year's female Job recipient did not let circumstances dictate her actions or her mindset. Many times she could have given up and no one would have blamed her. After all, this was not meant to be. However, she works hard. She was a team player. She showed up every day. Whether it's a 4-iron or a bunt down the line, she gave it her all. Our 2020 Female Job Award winner, Desiree Smith. Congratulations. Our male Job demonstrated his character when he participated in a sport. Even though he was not a starter, it would not be a starter. For this young man, it was about the team and his personal character and commitment. He could have complained, but he didn't. He worked hard and earned the respect of his teammates and his coaches. Our 2020 Male Job Award winner, Preston Kamler. Congratulations, Preston. The Stephen Award is for Christian character. It's presented to an athlete that displays outstanding character in all that they do. In Acts 6, it states, "Brothers and sisters, choose 7 men from among you who are known to be full of the Spirit and wisdom." This proposal pleased the whole group, and they chose Stephen, a man full of faith and of the Holy Spirit. Stephen was a young man who stood firm in his faith, even unto death. Most of us can be cheerful and supportive when things are going our way, but for our award winners, circumstances did not matter. If their team was winning or losing, whether they were personally 100% healthy or not, whether they were starting or not, their Christian character remained constant. Who they are is not determined by what occurs around them, but by their relationship to Jesus Christ. Our female Stephen has been an exceptional role model on campus. When I asked several students who they thought demonstrated the traits of Christian witness and service, this young lady was named multiple times. She gave her all in the field and in the classroom. So the answer of, are you willing to stand up for your faith? The answer for this young lady is a definite yes. She always has a smile on her face and an encouraging word for those around her. Voted Best Christian Witness, our 2020 Female Stephen Award winner is Abby McCoy. Congratulations, Abby. Our male Stephen Award winner is a young man who, like Stephen, leads by example. His Christian character, work ethic, and work on the athletic field, and his commitment to excellence define him. He is authentic in his faith and in his respect for his peers. He often did not get the spotlight and often worked in support roles. However, his enthusiasm and dedication never wavered. Our 2020 Male Stephen Award winner is Blake Berry. Congratulations, Blake. Well done to all these individuals. You definitely demonstrate what North Point Athletics is all about. Thank you.
All right, it's my honor at this time to present the Senior Athletes Awards. First up is for Senior Female Athlete. This young lady played soccer. She played her sophomore, junior, and senior years. This year she had 7 goals on the season, 4 assists, and 42 steals on the season. This young lady played basketball her freshman through her senior year. She averaged 5 points per game this year, 3 rebounds per game, 1 assist, and she averaged on 3-pointers at 32%. The highlight of her season when she made 5 3-pointers in a win versus conference rival Harding, which led to us being the co-conference champs. This year's Senior Athlete of the Year award goes to Miss Meredith Tatko. Congratulations, Meredith. I would like to add that the requirement for these awards is for our student athletes to have participated in 2 sports. Our Senior Athlete of the Year award for our young men, Our senior male athlete played football his freshman through his senior season. He had 201 rushing attempts this year for 1,201 yards with 12 rushing touchdowns. He had 18 receptions for 258 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. He had 7 kick returns for 178 total yards. He was selected Division II-A First Team All-District Running Back, Division II-A All-State Coaches Team, and he was selected to play in the AutoZone All-Star Game. He also played baseball. He played freshman through his senior year. During his junior year, he had a .253 batting average with 23 hits, which included 3 doubles and 1 triple. He had 13 stolen bases, threw a perfect game on the mound, and he was selected to the All-Region Tournament team. As a senior, he only participated in 5 games, had 2 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and 3 stolen bases. He pitched 4 innings, which included 5 strikeouts, with a 1.75 ERA. Congratulations to our Senior Male Athlete of the Year, Mr. Lance Salisbury. I'm excited about some changes that we've made to our facilities, and the baseball project renovation took really portions of 2 seasons, but we're extremely grateful for the Homer Skelton family and the contribution they made to the baseball complex, and we were able to finish that up this year. Also, we're extremely excited about next year getting to play on the Dr. Clara Cox soccer field. I'm extremely grateful for the Cox family and the contribution they made to be able to provide a new soccer complex for our school. And also, here in just a week or 2, we're going to start the track renovation. The track will be named after John Pointer. It will be the John Pointer track because of the financial contribution that he made to help pay for the renovation of the track. And so I'm excited about, again, the tradition and the legacy that all of you athletes have established for us here at North Point, and just look forward to continuing to improve our facilities and have the very best around for you to compete on. So thank you again, especially for your seniors, for your senior athletes who did get to compete. For those of you who did not get to compete, we're extremely grateful, and you have made an impact into our athletic program, so thank you. North Point family, I just want to thank you for all you have done to embrace this season with us, and all that we've gone through together. Thank you for your prayers and your support as you continue to pray for our students daily, for our teachers who are working extremely hard to finish up this academic season. Congratulations again to all you student athletes, and special congratulations to our seniors. We love you. We thank you. It's always a great day to be at the Point. Thank you.